Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Prismavisions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, nope, you can't find me on TikTok anymore. Before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So the first thing that I want to say is I saw the Fool card a little bit, and then after I saw that card, Post Malone song started, just really came in. I think it's called Better Now by Post Malone. I'm not sure. That song in particular could be significant, or his music in general could be significant for someone. The part that I'm hearing is you probably think better now, because I'm not around. Could have gave you everything. Maybe there's someone here that you are having to let go or distance yourself from, and you need to protect your energy from them and to not let them manipulate you. Especially when it comes to not enforcing your boundaries. I did almost see 111, so that trust yourself energy is coming through pretty significantly. The moon could be a significant, I can't call it a planet, you know what I'm talking about, could be significant for you. Space in general as well could be significant for someone. I am seeing 222, so really confirming that trust yourself, High Priestess type of energy. There's something here about finding more balance in your life as well through trusting yourself more and believing in yourself more. I saw 2, 3, 4. Trust that everything happens for a reason. Oh, the Fool, by the way, that represents some sort of new beginning. So maybe you could be starting someone without someone. Or someone feels left out. But the card that I have for you is the Ace of Wands, which I didn't realize until I mentioned remembered that I needed to talk about the Fool card. There's very clear signs here about some sort of beginning in your life. Starting something, ending something, walking away from something, and starting something else. This is an opportunity. I saw 333, which could represent communication, healing, wisdom. 369 could be a significant number for somebody. Nikola Tesla. I saw 345. Trust that everything happens for a reason. There was so many messages that just came through. All because I saw, 333 is also about growth and expanding as well. I feel like whatever you're walking away from, it also doesn't have to be a person or just one person. I think that's the right thing to do. That energy of I could have given you everything, you can give yourself everything. There's an opportunity here that is related to your passionate, creative, fiery, spiritual type of energy. And I feel like the universe and your spirit guides want you to follow what makes you passionate. And also pay attention to what makes you frustrated and how you use that frustrated energy. I just saw 444. I think when it comes to having more stability in your life, you might need to temper yourself. I was feeling temperance energy, not too long ago. So you could definitely be dealing with extreme emotions, extreme thoughts, extreme things happening in your life. And that's a reflection of the lack of balance. Maybe there's something here about polarity, but the lack of balance within you. And honestly, it makes sense for balance to come through, because the number 2 has been very significant while doing these readings. So if you see 222, definitely pay attention to that number. I also just saw or thought of 111, and for some reason 111 feels like it's linked to this Ace of Wands. So definitely trust yourself when it comes to some sort of opportunity that it feels somehow linked to your soul and your willpower. Maybe your willingness to do things could be significant as well. And actually, this makes a lot of sense, because the previous reading that I did, the Strength card came out for this general energy. And the Strength card has Leo on it, which is a fire sign. This is fire energy, so Leo could be a very significant sign. It doesn't have to be yours or somebody that you know. The sign in general could just be significant. And, just take it however it resonates. Maybe there could be something here about self-confidence as well. The Queen of Wands could be a significant card for someone. Next, I am going to get a couple of cards from this deck of cards that I got from a box of cards that I have. I'm going to look deeper into this energy. I saw 654. So trust that everything happens for a reason. I also feel like if things feel like they're moving backwards, or you have to take one step back to move forward, sometimes it's a good thing. Setbacks, obstacles can be a good thing. Okay, so we have the Emperor, and on the card it says the number 444. Integrity as a foundation, treating Earth as home and temple, manifestation and leadership. Be honest with yourself and stick to your morals. If your plans seem too overwhelming, slow down and find the right consistency, it says the Emperor on the back. So yeah, it couldn't be any clearer that what you need to stay focused on right now is your stability, not only financially, but also emotionally, especially emotionally, because I feel like ensuring emotional stability is going to make it easier for you to ensure physical or financial stability. I definitely feel that aligning your actions with your morals could bring you a stronger sense of security or safety. There could also be something here significant about your purpose being linked to helping the planet in some way. That seeing the manifestation card is interesting, because I recently looked up 369. Not only is it linked to that Nikola Tesla guy, but it's also it's like a manifestation technique, and I'm going to share it with whoever is watching this, because even though I might not use it, I obviously saw it for a reason. But basically you write down, you can look it up if you want, if I'm not explaining this well, but you write down, I think it's in the morning, at 3 different times of the day, you write your manifestation 3 times, the first time, and then the second time you write your manifestation 6 times, and then, or your intention, and then at a 3rd time in the day, you write your manifestation or intentions 9 times. And I guess from what I read, that's supposed to make your intention more clear to the universe and how the universe needs to align things that work for you. And I want to say rather than against you, but you first need to stop working against yourself. This leadership energy, if you do resonate with that and you feel alone, honestly, no, if you feel alone in general, one second. I just burped while saying that. So I feel like you are being guided to release beliefs that you are alone, because it's not true. But if you do feel alone, I feel like that just says more about how much of a difference you're supposed to make. Maybe you are supposed to be different. You're meant to be different because you're supposed to make a difference in some way. That be honest with yourself and stick to your morals. Integrity, moving forward with integrity. I feel like that is just such a big thing for someone. Do what is right, especially if you want the universe and your spirit guides to support you. I feel like there's a need here to be committed to honesty and doing the right thing. But maybe you might, in terms of doing the right things, you might have to do it, maybe think outside of the box and do it in a different way than you might think. Using your strength in a different way. One second. I'm thinking. This whole slow down and finding the right consistency, I feel like that's what you're being guided to do with your life in general, especially with that 2-2 balancing yourself type of energy, which actually now has me thinking. This is making me think of the Queen of Pentacles and shadowy type of energy. And this is someone who just feels like they're being called in every which way, and especially with the Emperor energy here. I mean, I do feel here that you are being called to manifest or create more stability for yourself. Look at what you can do rather than dwelling on what you can't. Be very kind to yourself. And don't try to rush anything. Move through life at a pace that you feel called to move. I saw 122. So remember that change starts with you, and by being kinder to yourself, I feel like that would encourage others to be kinder to themselves as well. And I saw 1212. So make sure you're being honest about how you feel, not only to others, but also to yourself, and setting boundaries not only with others, but also with yourself. What you're willing and not willing to accept from yourself, especially if it's not what you're willing to accept from other people. I saw 1222 as well. The number 12 could be significant for someone in general. We already talked about the 2, but 1222 is the universe coming through to say that I just want you to be yourself and to trust that that is going to pay off. Trust that your honesty and authenticity is going to pay off. While shuffling, I just saw slow down. So there could definitely be a confirmation for someone to try to not think too far into the future. It's okay to think about future goals, but put most of your energy and your focus on the goals that you have right now. And eventually you'll get there to those other goals. You just got to stay focused on the ones that you already have. And we have find the still. Again, strong confirmation that you really, really need to slow down. And I saw 333. I think slowing down is really going to help you grow and heal and build something that you deserve and that represents who you truly are. To have a home life that represents you, a car that represents you, a job that represents you. I feel like there's this general energy here that you need to make your life about you, not another person, not a job. The only expectations you need to be worried about are the expectations on yourself. The strongest relationship and most impactful and important relationship in your life is the relationship that you have with yourself. So make sure that you are kind to yourself and that you're mindful of that negative self-talk. And something that might help you speak to yourself, having a more graceful, kinder inner dialogue might, thinking about how you would want your younger self to be spoken to or to be treated. Because I don't care how old you are, everybody wants kindness, and everybody wants patience and understanding. So make sure you give yourself those things because you do deserve it. And I saw 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get a drink of water. You deserve those things for a reason. Maybe there's something here about, I mean, you might refer to it as God-given rights or birthrights or anything like that. I just saw 1515. There is some sort of attachment here depriving you of your birthrights or your natural rights or your God-given rights, or however you look at that. I feel like this chained feeling like you're stuck in a physical prison, and like in a metaphorical sense. There's like a mental prison that you keep yourself locked in, that keeps you locked. It makes you feel like you're locked in situations that you're not actually stuck in. The energy of breaking free and liberating yourself. Follow whatever is going to take you there, because we all deserve liberty. And the word liberty feels like it's very, very significant for someone. For me personally, I'm trying to get my license, and I was talking to a friend, and we got into talking about license plates that you can customize yourself. And I was thinking about making mine freedom, which was taken. Then I tried liberty. But yeah, I just thought that was funny, because for me, getting my license symbolizes freedom. So what does freedom mean to you in a realistic, attainable kind of way? But that will be the end of your reading. I really, really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it definitely makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.